as one of this year's recipients of the Shapiro-McCormick Young Woman Leader Award. Thank you to Fran Medalia, Laurel West, the Women's Fund of Long Island, the board members, and to every woman who aided in creating such a forward-moving organization. I would also like to thank Monique Sizemore for her nomination. Lastly, a special thank you to my parents. They're the greatest teachers in my life. It is because of their influence that having compassion for others turns into a passion for me. I think back to my younger years and how at Christmas time, my parents would have my siblings and me give one of our gifts to a child who was less fortunate. Though I didn't fully understand the principle of giving at that time, the look on the girl's face when she unwrapped most likely her only gift that year was priceless. Despite my sadness at losing a toy, I was glad that my doll would go to someone so in need. I saw firsthand the desperation state of my community. I was old enough to realize that disaster does not discriminate. If it was happening in my community, then it was happening elsewhere, and I wanted to help. What better way to begin giving of myself than to do it in my own environment amongst my peers? In middle school, I joined an organization called Ladies of God. This service-based club strives to empower young ladies to give back. During my time with the Ladies of God, I took part in the Toys for Little Ones program. It was during the Ladies of God that I realized my ultimate goal, empowering young women. If I empower them, as my mother empowered me, then they too will one day have the ability to empower. I have the opportunity to continue developing the unbreakable chain of strong women that forms like the Women's Fund of Long Island have created. I have mentored young girls through the Alley Cats mentoring program and the youth department at my church, but my most passionate program to date is currently in progress. I have founded the Head to Toe organization. Our goal is to help women and girls empower other women and girls. December 10, 2011, 1,000 backpacks will be assembled and distributed locally and globally to areas in need of disaster relief. These backpacks will be filled with essential products for females, products that can be used from head to toe. I believe that the strong must remind the stricken that they will be strong again. It will not be an easy task, but our sisters need our help. It is my desire not to help only those in need, but to train up the generation behind me to do the same. This is only one step in the right direction, but I know it will bring a great change. President Barack Obama said, "Destiny is not written for us, but by us." My mother has shared with my siblings and me that we were all born on purpose, with purpose, and for a purpose. It would be a tragedy to leave this earth and not have fulfilled my purpose. I've asked myself, why me? I'm young. Who will take me seriously? My mother said, why not you? I was 13 years old when I developed this idea. Obstacles arose, planning was implemented too late, and opportunities seemed to have closed. What I didn't know is that it was still alive, waiting to be birthed. The Women's Fund for Long Island allowed me to believe again, dream again, and make it happen. With excitement in my heart, I'm pushing ahead to see the end result. And maybe instead of a doll, a young girl will open a bag and find her needs met. I may not be fortunate enough to see the smile on her face. She may never know who I am, but I will know that I and every young girl and woman that joined my community event made a difference. The gratification that comes from that is immeasurable. Thank you again to the Women's Fund of Long Island and the United Way. You've helped my passion come true.